Away from Texas.
Yes, sir. Watch you every single day. Nobody lays it down like Uncle Neely and the pregame show.
Neely, pregame show behind the scenes of everything. And why does he get that kind of access? Why does he get that kind of access? Because trust is involved. You would never get the kind of access you desire unless there's trust and relationship. You trying to put your up on game?
Sure.
I don't know why you've been putting this off.
I don't know, man. I don't like being on camera. Sometimes, I get camera shy. So if y'all see me fade into the background, that's why. Here we go. We tall Miller on set. Walking back. Boom, speed right here. Be explosive. Be explosive. Here we go. Ready. Set. Hit. Good. My name is Rendrick Taylor, assistant strength and conditioning coach, and I'm in charge of the trenches, which is O-line, D-line, of their athletic development. Here we go. Tall kneeling. Set. Hit. Good. Hey, Chad, try not to gather. When I'm here, now I just want to flow from here. I want to be here and then get a double hit. Explode from my hips. Set. Hit. Good. Oh yeah, so my path getting here, I kind of started out at my alma mater as a graduate assistant at Clemson University. From there, after I got done with my master's, went to NC State. I was out at NC State for 4 seasons there under Coach D'Antonio Burnett. Then I went to Middle Tennessee, Coach Mac Hittman. And then from Middle Tennessee, I was a head strength and conditioning coach at Clark Atlanta University for about 8 months before I got the call to come here with Coach Prime, and his staff.
And what was it like getting that call to come here?
Getting a call like Coach Mo Sims, we had a previous relationship, from here. Been a part of the same fraternity, kind of running in the same circles, always talking, getting together at the strength conditioning conference. And just knew that we have opportunity to work together one day. There's something that we want to make happen, So when he called, I feel like it was an opportunity that I couldn't really, turn down. You by yourself? Come on this end. Are you going or no? All right, here we go. Ready. Set. Yo, drive. I think a lot of the guys that are returning, they kind of know the culture, of the team, kind of the things that we look for, kind of smart, fast, tough together, with character, all those characteristics, that Coach Prime preached. I think those guys are kind of instilling that in everybody else, and the new guys that are coming in are buying in, and just the camaraderie, that the guys are building. I think, from day one, just sitting around listening to the guys converse and just seeing how well they gel together, you would think that they've known each other, for years. And I think that's the big difference, is that guys are trying to take the opportunity to get to know one another. It's all about the relationships. Once you know someone, I think that eases your ability to be able to trust. And so I think that's the biggest difference for now. Guys are building that trust factor. They believe in what we're preaching. They believe in what the coaches are preaching. And it's easier for them to get the job done knowing that, everybody got their best interests at heart. Make sure you keep your feet together. Need a chest. And be under more control when you go.
Push out.
Yeah. It's like pushing back. Yeah.
Got 2. Set.
Here you go. Need a chest. So right now, man, I think we've laid a great foundation. I think the takeaways are now that guys are just ready. They're ready to get out there. They're ready to put the pads on, ready to kind of showcase, all the work that they put here, in the weight room. And for us, I think now we got to transition to get, in better shape, kind of get more conditioning in so that guys can get through, the spring, fairly healthy. I think we kind of laid the strength foundation early on, and now it's time to transition to a little more conditioning so that they're prepared, and get through, the spring fast.
Like it's on that line, bro. I don't care what you're saying right now. Oh, they through. Got time to play. The first one was done.
We're going to have a flawless week this week. All right. I mean, I think once you've been somewhere that, the players are trying to go, I think, they're more willing to, to listen. Guys, they really don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And then once they know how much you care and they see that you've been at a championship level, they're like, all right, coach, you've been there. How do I get there? And one thing one of my coaches used to tell me is that a lot of your coaches has been to the future, and they'll tell you how to get there if you're just willing to listen, and a lot of times certain kids are not willing to listen, but, all our guys, they're willing to listen, they're buying in. And I think that all the coaches coming from a winning culture, helps us kind of build our camaraderie, together. All of us are working for the same common goal, and that's to win. And I think once the players, see us being on the same page as coaches, they get on the same page as well because, we are leaders, so we have to lead by example. We're the thermostat, so if we come in one day and we're down, they're gonna feed off, that energy. So one of the things that we try to harp on is no energy vampires. Whatever you're dealing with, leave it at the door. Once you come through these doors, it's all about work, it's all about, business. And once you're done and your day is complete, you can pick up your issues on the way out. But when we in here, we all working for the same thing. That's develop these athletes and to develop a winning culture.
Back it over, skip the jobs. Back up. Back up. 10 yards. 10 and 10. Come on, JJ.
Lot of reps. High knee. Good. A lot of reps. Make sure we stay dorsiflex. Don't point our toe into the ground. For us, kind of having those relationships, that coach preaches on, and then getting to know the players, kind of getting to know their why. Why do they play this game? What are some of the things that, motivate them? And we have, meetings, we do wellness surveys with the guys to kind of see if there's anything that, they're going through. We always tell them that we have an open door policy once a week. We get together as a staff, we do our highlights and our lowlights, so things that, went really well, things that didn't go, as well. And then we do a weekly write-up report, on the players and then report that, to the coaches, where the coaches know that we spend the most time with them and they want to know how their guys are doing and what ways can they help assist us in helping them, become the best version, of themselves.
Try that knee to chest. Good.
Back, JJ. Thank you.
Dorsiflex. Caught that. So you corner. Dorsey. Good.
For me, man, still, kind of focusing on that explosive power, kind of working on directional speed, transitional agility, and then just that mindset, just everything that we've kind of laid that foundation with the discipline, kind of let that carry over into the spring, with the coaches. And I think that, the coaches, they trust us to do our job. We trust the coaches to do their job, and they know that we're not going to let them get away with anything that the coaches wouldn't let them get away with. So everybody just being on the same page and just knowing what the expectations are, I think, it create it easy. So just having the guys really rely on the foundation that's been set and then just steadily progressing forward.
Together a little bit.
For me, it goes back, to those relationships, and kind of surrounding yourself with the right people. I think for me, personally, growing up in a single parent home, some of these players come from similar backgrounds, and know that I'm able to, relate to them on all facets, of their life, And so once, a guy see that you're able to, relate to them, it kind of makes your job a lot easier. For me, I've never been the type of person to just keep myself, in a bubble, I feel like a lot of times I'm kind of introverted, extrovert, in a sense, but I think I'm able to blend in, with a lot of different people, and able to connect. Once you have the ability, to connect and reach the kids where they are, I think that, they kind of buy in more to them. So our job as staff, man, we're very unique because we reach the kids where they're at and then walk them step by step into where we want them to be and where they want to be, you know, themselves, you know. So I think that's the biggest thing. And what Coach preaches to us is that, you know, don't work, you know, the job that you have, work for the job that you want. And I think that's the biggest thing, you know, the mindset that we have is that, you know, I'm working for something greater, you know, than myself. Hey, Rendrick Taylor, Colorado football. Shout out to all the bros worldwide. Hey, make sure you tap in, or, you know, make sure you support us this season. You know, looking forward to, you know, doing great things.